the Artemis I space launch system and Orion. The aspiration of returning American astronauts to the moon has been in limbo for decades, as plans have been embraced and rejected from one presidential administration to the next. In 2026, however, that goal will come into sharper focus. An effort announced in 2017 to not only return astronauts to the moon but eventually establish a permanent lunar base, is finally on the verge of launching its first crewed flight. The landmark mission, dubbed Artemis II, is on track to lift off as soon as February. The highly anticipated endeavor will mark the first time astronauts have ventured beyond the bounds of near-Earth orbit since the final Apollo mission will send a group of 4 astronauts, NASA's Reid Wiseman, Victor Glover and Christina Koch as well as the Canadian Space Agency's Jeremy Hansen, on a trip around the moon. But returning to deep space after a more than hiatus is not without its challenges. Although NASA is leaning heavily on the learnings from Apollo, the Artemis missions will pursue far more complex objectives using some novel technologies. As is the case with any mission to space, uncertainties are inevitable. And nothing is guaranteed. The most important thing we are working on, refining and honing, is, how do we handle the unknown? Hansen said during a September news conference. Crew will not be carrying out an exact repeat of any of the Apollo flights. Instead, Artemis aims to test and verify the various systems and components of the crew's spacecraft, called Orion. It will circumnavigate the moon on a slingshot trajectory designed to bring the astronauts back toward Earth, even if something goes wrong and the capsule's propulsion system fails.